that face was a creepy face. That's what we call a creepy face. So, I hope you watched my previous videos. They were all awesome like usual. I just ate a bunch of nasty stuff again. You have to check it out. Search up at the link, the Donovan Show, Season 2, Episode 2. It was awesome. And sorry, because if you just search up the Donovan Show, which is my actual name, like 2 other shows come up, and you have to like go through like 4 pages to find me. And everybody wants to see me. Yeah, because I'm awesome. Everybody knows that. So, anyway though, yeah. Today, I'm going to do a critic video. Because I don't like a lot of stuff. Well, we're gonna... Oh, and thank you guys for watching and subscribing. I have 2 subscribers so far. You know, my 2 friends from school. Yeah, and if you see me at school, you know, or if I know you and I see you at somewhere, just ask if you want me on the show and I'll probably let you. And I said probably. There's no guarantees in YouTube. Anyway though, yeah, I'm on Season 2 now because I'm no longer a noob, I'm now a professional. Actually, I guess it goes from like noob, amateur, intermediate, professional, expert, whatever. Yeah, so now I'm an amateur. Was it intermediate then amateur or amateur then amateur? Either way, I'm on Season 2. So, yeah. This video is, like I said, just going to be about my critic. So, yeah. And if you want to watch my other videos, just search up on YouTube, The Donovan Show. You will love them. Especially Season 1, Episode 2, and Season 2, Episode 2. It's kind of ironic. I guess every 2 on the season, I will eat nasty foods. Remind me if I forget. And, yeah. Sorry, I don't have social media, and I told you I use the hashtags, for, which, Happy Hippie version you like better? Rap Happy Hippie Happy Hippie Rap or Happy Hippie Original add-on. So please keep me notified. And I have to use it on my dumb Windows 8. I don't like Windows 8. Instead of my Chromebook because I can't sign in on my Chromebook for some reason. If you know how, just please put in the comments how. I really want to know. So anyway though, yeah. So here's what I'm going to start off. First off, at my school, I'm in middle school, I'm in 7th grade. We don't have any warm-up music for basketball. What up with that? You know, it's like basketball. You know, it's like the top... It's like about the next to the top sport in America. You gotta have warm-up music. It's not the same otherwise, okay? You hear what I'm saying, people? Now, if you agree with me, now help me fight the power. No, I'm joking. Help me, that was a joke. Help me, try and get that fixed. And actually, for all these things, how about you just help me try and get these fixed? So, here's another thing, too. We don't have an announcer. And I know it's kind of odd for a middle school team to have an announcer. But, we're pretty good in practice. I'm just joking. But we were pretty bad last year. We were like 3-8, and we lost our last game by like 1 point. But that's okay. So, yeah, I'd like to have an announcer, you know, maybe not play-by-play, but just, starters, you know, bench, 6th man, 7th man, 8th man, so forth, you know, stuff like that, halftime score, who's playing, final score, stuff like that. Third thing, number 3, here's the third thing. We don't get, like, actual fans to our games. We just get either relatives. We only get somebody related to who's playing the game. Or people that are stuck after school and just don't want to be outside in the hot sun. And no, I did not pick my nose. I had an itch right there. To clarify. So anyway, though, yeah, it's just like any actual people in school that will be there is just because they don't want to be out in the hot sun. So we should fix that. You need to go to our games. Because we can play ball, especially me. I'm like an all-star. No, I'm kidding. I just got Defensive Player of the Year. I'm a defensive-minded player. I call myself White Chocolate Shaq. I'm just kidding. Some people call me Donnie D. I got Donnie D records. Joke. Anyway though, so, yeah, there's more critic. I got more critic stuff too, such as, like, residents. The word itself kind of explains everything. Yeah, that's about it. What else do I have a problem with? I have a problem with this. So I have actually 3 video game systems, like consoles, in my house. Right now. I have a PlayStation 2, which was my brother's. And I have, like, Star Wars Battlefront 2 for it. By the way, that game is fun. And, speaking of that, I'm sorry about my game review about I'm sorry, I'm kind of looking over at it to remind myself. I am sorry that, I didn't show a screen in my Star Wars Battlefront game review. But I don't want to get fined for the copyright thing. Like, I see everybody do it, but they might have been fined because they don't always post videos right away, so they could have been fined and broke or something like that, you know? Like, I don't know, I'm probably going to call the company or something like that, see if I can figure it out. Anyway, though, that game is awesome, though, but what I'm really excited for is a new Star Wars Battlefront game. That thing looks dope. I know, right? They got, like, they took all the pictures of the props from the original trilogy and put it into a computer instead of drawing it. So now it's the most realistic graphics ever. Star Wars Battlefront's been known for being like a top-of-the-line first or third-person shooter. I'd like to get that game, but here's a problem with that. What is this, number 5? I think so. I don't know. Sorry, I kind of space out sometimes. Let's go with 5. Whatever. So, yeah, here's my problem. Sorry, my voice kind of cracked. They're starting to, make games only for the Xbox One, PC, or PS4. I don't like that. I have an Xbox 360, a Wii, and a PlayStation 2 like I already mentioned. Now, I know PlayStation 2 is like really old, but the Wii kind of just died out after a couple of years. It did. And then they came in with the reboot of the Wii U, which is alright, but it's not as good as the other systems. However, they did have some cool options. I do wish, though, that they still made games for the Wii, because I had like 27 to 30 games for it, and it kind of stopped working because they were unreliable. But they were fun. Like, it was about the first one to start off the moving around motion games. And I think that's a good idea, because I'm like really fat, and that's a good way to get gamers to actually do some exercise that want to play their games. Unless you just do what I kind of did unless it's a full standing up game, just lay down and go, "Nyeh." Your wrists get tired though. Wrist workout. Wrist bodybuilders. Anyway though, and then the Xbox 360. I know that's a current gen console. I have like a brand new one. Well, not brand new, but it's relatively new. I got it like last Christmas, and it's 2015 right now, so I got it in 2014. So it's not that bad. Actually, I technically this year, because the first one kind of had something wrong with it. But anyway, though, and why do they make Xbox One so expensive nowadays? It's so weird. It's like, if I traded in my Xbox 360 with all my games, I would just barely have enough money to just get an Xbox One. But what I want to get is an Xbox One, preferably over the PS4. However, I do like the PS4's options better than the Microsoft's Xbox, systems. But I just like the controller setup better in Xbox. I do. Sorry, PlayStation and Sony, I don't like your controller setup. I like Microsoft's controller setup. Yeah, because you got the two uneven ones, such as this right here. And I like the uneven because it feels more natural. But I guess whatever you kind of start off with feels more natural. And I also like the triggers better on the bottom. Yeah, so, yeah. Anyway, though, I'd like to get an Xbox One. But if you hear me, Xbox One people, make it cheaper, please. For people like me. Make it cheaper. And the games, too. Because I heard that you could order Star Wars Battlefront, especially for the Xbox 360. I don't know if that's true or not. I kind of got it from an unreliable source. Is my friend Malik. But anyway though, no offense Malik if you're watching. I hope it's true, but it's like $20 extra. But I'd almost do it. I think it'd be worth it. That game looks like way better than any other shooter games out there right now. Like, it's gonna be top of the line. It's supposed to have higher stuff than Battlefield 4, and that got like a lot of stuff. Sorry, I'm moving around. I'm kind of going to a better position. It's kind of uneven right now. Another thing, too, about that kind of stuff, it's like, why is everything so expensive nowadays? It's like everything used to cost 10 cents in the 20s. Like a steak was 10 cents. A perfect steak was 10 cents. Now everything's like a perfect steak is $50, you know? So I got those expensive restaurants. You see, I'm a simple guy. I like burgers. I like chicken strips. I like fries. I like American food. Plus I like pizza. Who doesn't like pizza, honestly? I like, you know, bacon, pancakes. I'm not going to list everything because the list goes on a while. Trust me, if you look at my stomach, you'll understand. Honestly, I'm pushing out there. But I have lost... Wait, actually, I gained 3.5 pounds, and I don't know how. One day I was like... I'm not going to say, I don't want everybody to know how fat I am. But one day I was like, we'll say however many pounds. And then the next day, let's say 9.5. Yeah, we'll say that. We'll say one day it was 6.0. That's the last digits. And then the next day it was 9.5. Like, that's weird. But I'm a weird person. Anyway though, another thing too, Nike and other shoe companies, make your shoes less expensive. Shoes used to be really cheap. They're just stuff like to put on your feet so your feet don't hurt. That's originally what they were designed for. And yes, I will admit that some shoes work better than others, such as my personal favorite for design is Nike, my personal favorite for comfort is Reebok. However, I've not tried out Adidas and like stuff like that. Jordans, I haven't tried any of those. Actually, I did try Jordans, but Nike has the best styles. I think Reebok has about the best comfort, but about the worst styles. No offense, Bach fans. I like the Reebok. As you can see, I got the Reebok shirt. Anyway, though, yeah, make your shoes less expensive. It's weird, like, what's up with that? What up with that? And another thing, too, make jerseys less expensive. I want to get, like, a LeBron jersey, you know? Or like well, I can understand why Michael Jordan jerseys are expensive. Anyway, though, we're nearing the end. I'm sorry I can't do any more. Search up if you want to watch my videos, search up the Donovan Show. If you want to put specific one, put season 1, episodes 1, 2, I believe 3 or 4. If you want season 2, this would be 2 to 3 so far. However, I will have many more in the future. So, thank you for watching. You guys make this all possible. You guys are awesome. Please subscribe and like. Bye-bye.